back in a shadowy mess of hell and crappy cell phones.
The next tone is 700 hertz at operating level. All subsequent tones should be referenced to this signal.
Welcome again to your Pontification station, Bubba Army. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for getting here safely. And let's talk about this intern show. Wow. I've got a buttload of notes about this intern show. I mean, like, absolutely a buttload worth. So I want to get it over with as fast as I can. There's no need to give this much time to these interns, but I've got to do it again. June 2nd, 2017, after Friday's show, which, you know, in my opinion, I like something good after the Friday show. Like, you know, I really did and really do like Buds and Suds. I loved it when it was Buds, Tuds, and Fuds, or whatever. But these interns, better job this week, but like, you know, sometimes a little bit of condescending attitude. Like, I'm not sure what's going on here, and I lost my thing here. This is all on my notes from the intern show from this week. I don't know if I wrote too much down. I'm going to try to go about this real fast. I've got my timer set here for 10 minutes and something seconds because I don't want to go more than that. You know, I'm really just, I'm trying to do my due diligence with these guys too, because I want to make sure I'm not crazy here. So I wrote down a buttload of notes. And Rachel, she runs the intern show, and I honestly think that Rachel does a fine job. Rachel does a fantastic job of, you know, directing the show, and I think she's good at directions and taking orders and understanding what's going on, and really, that's important. But the other two, I don't know so much about, okay? We got Katie, we got Little Ho, which is probably what Bubba wants to call. Well, he probably wants to call her as Little Ho instead of Little House. I don't know. Maybe I should have went over this before I got started. I mean, I just listened to the whole intern show because I wanted to be fair, and I listened to all 80 minutes of it or whatever it was, and just, you know, from the start, you know, it's the first thing they say is that we're going to have to get over it. That's Katie. We're going to have to get over it. All right, we might have to get over it that you're on the air, but we don't have to get over liking you guys or not liking you guys. Multiple times this Katie was condescending during it. And a lot of it, I feel like, was towards Bubba and what Bubba's instructions are. So if you're being condescending, Bubba, or if you're being condescending, Katie, you could say this stuff directly to Bubba. I know you guys are almost out of here, and who knows if it's going to be another intern show. I don't think either one of you guys have a shot in hell of being hired by Bubba. Rachel, she might be. She knows how to roll with it, and she knows how to flow with it. But the other two that we're on, let's get started talking about, not Katie, but the other girl for just a second. Can you talk any more ghetto? I mean, all I know is she said all kinds of things that I can understand what she's talking about. I'm a young guy. I can flow with it, and I understand. But that's not necessarily the Bubba Army way. We don't want to listen to you ghetto it up every time you're talked to. Every time she was talked to, she ghettoed it up. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Listen to the intern show from June 2nd, 2017. on Bubba Army Radio and tell me if she did not ghetto it up every time. Now, if that's just the way you speak, then that's the way you speak. But you're not going to get a job in the radio business unless you want to be on the urban station. I mean, I just don't get it. And even on the urban station, they don't talk like that. Okay? How many times, yeah, when she was talking about something, she said bro and bra, like I don't know how many times in a row. And then she talked about throwing shade and all kinds of lingo, her lingo, or if it's young kid lingo or whatever it is, that's fine. I understand that today's age there's a lot of weirdness going on, a lot of weird lingo going on, but we don't need it here. It's not appropriate. It's not understood. Okay? But this Katie, you know, yeah, I mean, why should we have to get over it? Man, this is what happens when you drink and then you do podcasts and YouTube videos, ladies and gentlemen. You just lose control of what you want to talk about. I don't have to talk about the fact that Jugs Bunny has been watching porn since she's been 3 years old. What the hell is that about? She says she's 32, so that's 29 years ago she was introduced to porn. There was no porn on computers and stuff back then. So what? Somebody popped in a tape when you were 3 and said, here, watch this, Jugs Bunny? You know, Gargiulo says it's behind the scenes look at Bubba's show. But it's really not. It was more today, you know. But are you guys mad that Bubba wants the show to be about him? Like I said in a previous show, that, you know, it doesn't have to be all about you guys. We don't mind hearing a little bit about you guys and learning about you guys, but come on. Yeah, I mean, I just was rereading some of this. I don't know if I'm crazy, but yeah, the Katie girl, she's just very condescending, because then she's gonna, one of her topics is, after they start talking about Bubba, you know, ribbing them and talking about them, she's gonna start saying, well, what did you do at 7 o'clock when you walked in? Let's get to the bottom of it. Like, you know, that's just a lot of bullshit. And Bubba's giving you guys an opportunity, and he has given you guys bandwidth, or as stupid as that sounds, and, you know, I mean, come on, guys. He doesn't have to give you guys a show. You know, he doesn't. I don't know. So from the one girl talking ghetto the whole show, from the Katie being very, the little hoe being very condescending, the only thing you got out of that whole show is a couple bright spots. And one of them was slow times at Bubba High. I'll give it to you there, interns. That was a good one. That would be a good spin-off with Trace and Gene Lasker to talk about slow times at Bubba High. But, you know, Katie says they're not offended, you know, and how could they be? But you acted pretty offended. What, that you guys are leaving and a new batch of interns is coming in? I mean, I don't know. But do some research who you're interning for. You guys didn't even know the station he was on. You don't know that he's on an AM station and you're interning for the man? I mean, that's ridiculous. Get your act together. The only person that's going to be hired by Bubba possibly is Rachel. The rest of you guys are done. So enjoy your time at the BRN, what's left of it, and, you know, don't be a stranger. You guys are gone. Rachel could keep a show moving. She has she has good qualities there. And she's going to learn, and she's going to intake, you know, the good with the bad, and she'll become a better radio person. And you guys won't be, because you guys are ghetto and condescending. And Bub's the boss, and learn that. I don't know. I'm crazy. I only have a minute left before this video runs out, but yeah, I mean, you guys are just killing me. No direction whatsoever, you know. And, you know, Rachel, I understand that you came prepared and wrote down a lot of notes, as did I. Maybe I wrote down too many notes here. Bubba Army. Probably nobody's listening to this intern show. I listen to it all, so my bad. Everybody, have a great day. I may not even post this. I feel like I just ranted and it was just all over the place. I'm like, I'm all over the road here, okay? like I said, kids, don't drink and vlog or blog. It's not good. Cheers.